Dragging MIDI to your DAW is seriously hindering your ability to write creative and expressive drum performances. Hi, this is Michael from Toontrack, and in this video, I'm going to explain why you should use the Song track in EZdrummer 3 as opposed to dragging the MIDI from the Grooves tab directly to your DAW. So, we find that a lot of people like to drag their grooves to the MIDI track in their DAW, or they program the MIDI directly on the DAW's piano roll. This is probably an organizational thing because people like to see all of their tracks lined up and color coded. But when you take the groove out of EZdrummer 3's song track, you're giving up all of the power that EZdrummer 3 can provide the drum track itself. So, if you need to see something in your timeline in your recording software, I suggest using markers like I have set up here in Pro Tools. Looking at the piano roll in a DAW is not always what I would consider a fun experience. Some recording software has more advanced drum maps and MIDI features, but it will never be as perfectly customized to Toontrack products as our very own grid editor. In the grid editor, you can easily see which instrument is which, and you can expand all the lanes to access all of the articulations available for that instrument. So when editing something like a hi-hat, it becomes incredibly easy to access all of the different articulations included with that instrument. In our grid editor, when drawing in grooves or when editing a pre-existing groove, you can do it quickly with the pencil tool and then use the humanization features to give the performance some life. Just select all of the notes and click Humanize. If you want to see more options, expand the menu, and you can choose the velocity style and velocity intensity. In this case, I'll choose halftime regular since this is a halftime groove, but you can see what happens to the velocities as I click through the different styles. And that takes this groove from this to this. This groove has a lot of ghost notes on the snare. If you want to learn how to program these types of ghost notes on the snare, check out the video linked below. One of the other benefits of using the song track in EZdrummer 3 is edit playstyle. Here, you don't even have to look at a grid editor if you don't want to, and you can easily edit MIDI by dragging the power hand flag to change the leading instrument. You can also adjust the amount knob to add or remove notes in a very musical way, just like a real drummer would. Then, select an instrument or group of instruments and adjust their velocity as a whole. Finally, you could add instruments into the groove that weren't even there in the first place. Just select the instrument and increase the amount knob, and EZdrummer 3 will add in notes the way a real drummer would naturally put them into the groove. The song track in EZdrummer 3 also gives you access to the song creator. Here you can take a single groove, let's say the one that I just worked on in Edit Playstyle, and turn it into a full song. Then just browse through the different song structures and drag one that you like to the song track. Or you can build your own song structure with a selection of song parts that match the feel of your original groove. Finally, the song track in EZdrummer 3 allows you to use Replace MIDI. This is a very cool feature where you can replace individual instrument performances in a groove with other performances from your library. Let's say, for example, that you really like this groove. But you want a kick pattern from a different groove. Just make sure to select the instrument that you want to change in the groove parts section, which was the kick in this case. All right, that's enough for now. If you haven't already, make sure to download the EZdrummer 3 fully functional trial version on Toontrack.com and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Also, feel free to drop a note below on any Toontrack topics that you'd like me to cover in the future.